This commentary is specifically for millennials, which, according to a definition found on Google, is anyone born between the years of 1981 and 1996. So if you're between the ages of, say, 22 or 23 and 39 or 40, you are officially a millennial. But millennials are much more than just a range of years or a set of numbers. It is a generation that is being blamed for everything that is wrong in society.
Are millennials spoiled babies?
Do millennials stink?
Millennials have it too easy.
Millennials are the absolute cheapest.
Now, 5% strip.
They are ruining Halloween.
The thin-skinned generation.
Millennials.
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 Blame it on the millennials.
It's gotten to the point that millennial is a disparaging term, like a generational slur. The age group is seen as gender ambiguous, avocado toast eating social media warriors who are offended by microaggressions and try to find safe spaces to gather with other snowflakes. But like all stereotypes, that's unfair and untrue. A whole generation is being labeled by the social crimes of a few. And the mocking comparisons to the greatest generation are just as unfair. Yes, that generation was mobilized to save the world from Adolf Hitler and Nazism, and they succeeded. And all people, but especially the young, were willing to make sacrifices for the common good. It's an unfair comparison because millennials en masse have never been tested in the same way to sacrifice, to save lives, to save the world. Except now, you are. Because millennials are seen as a key to stopping the coronavirus, and it will only take a small sacrifice. This is their chance to show the world that they are a great generation too.
Why do I think the millennials are the key? Because they're the ones that are out and about. And they're the most likely to be in social gatherings. And they're the most likely to be the least symptomatic. And I think we've always heard about the greatest generation. We're protecting the greatest generation right now and the children of the greatest generation. And I think the millennials can help us tremendously.
That was Dr. Debbie Birx. She was named by the White House to lead the nation's response to the coronavirus. Her plea to millennials is based on cold, hard facts. It is estimated that 86% of millennials who get the coronavirus have little or no symptoms at all, but they become carriers of the virus. They can pass it along to their parents or their grandparents who have weakened immune systems, and for them, the virus can be deadly. A point that was made brilliantly by 47-year-old Max Brooks, the son of comedy legend Mel Brooks.
Hi, Dad. He's 93. If I get the coronavirus, I'll probably be okay. But if I give it to him, he could give it to Carl Reiner, who could give it to Dick Van Dyke, and before I know it, I've wiped out a whole generation of comedic legends. When it comes to coronavirus, I have to think about who I can infect.
Did you hear that? I have to think about who I can infect. That's the way we all should be thinking. It's the only way out of this crisis. I know. It's spring break. Work and college have been canceled. Air travel is cheap. There are so many temptations. But is it really that great of a sacrifice for millennials to just stay inside for a few weeks? Heck, you're the generation who invented social media. Show the rest of us how it's done. And by the way, since you like shaming people online, if you're going to shame someone, shame the other millennials who show pictures of the party they went to last night. Millennials, this is your moment. This is your generational test. You are being asked to help save the greatest generation and prove at the same time that you're a great generation yourself. I'm Larry Mendte. We'll talk again soon.